Hi guys, welcome to this session on Microsoft Visio. In this module, I want to have a quick look at creating an EPC diagram, an event-driven process chain. Now you can see on this Visio diagram here, I've got a completed chain. So what I want to do is delete this and recreate this for you. So these are event-driven. To this example I'm going to show you is a booking example for my own business. When I receive a booking, the process that triggers and how it works. So let's get rid of all of this. Just delete that off and create a new one. So we're starting off, I've got the little screenshot of what it actually was there. So you start off with an event and you end with an event. So if I bring an event on to the screen, it gives me another page. Can I just make this a little bit bigger so I can see what I'm doing? So you've got down the left hand side your normal stencils, EPC diagram shapes. So if you're familiar with an EPC diagram, these will be familiar with you. You've got or and options and functions, process paths and stuff like that. So this is going to be the inquiry. So this is the starting event. So you've got an inquiry. Now when I click away from that, you've got, as always with these shapes, options coming out of the left, center, right of different shape types. So the first one I want is this one, which is a function shape. So this is something that's going to happen, and I'm going to type in their request, a respond to request. So I've had a inquiry, respond to request. Now the response to the request is two things have got to happen. I'll usually send a training needs analysis, and I also send the course outline. So this symbol is an AND symbol. So if I just create myself a process symbol and type in there send training needs analysis, and then put the AND symbol in between that, so it'll just snap into position. And then I need another box underneath that that's going to be send course outline. So if I just do that on that one coming out of there, send course outline. Now that's not in the right place at the minute, so I need to change that. Typing away, nothing's happening. Send course outline, and then that's send TNA, send TNA, and this arrow needs to break. I need to just shift that over to there and get it into there. That's it. Now coming out of this one, I need another extra step. So identify level. So I send a training needs analysis, and that usually gets filled in and gives me an idea of what the level is. Identify level, and then that I don't want that coming out at the bottom there. That's the end of that little bit. I'm going to link that in a minute to the next bit coming down from here, because we have another function. I'll just push that up a little bit. This is going to be, in fact it needs to go down there, course booking, actually booking the course. Course booking would then have this information feeding into it, so I need to put a connector on there coming out of this one to decide what level this is going to be. Just take the connector tool off, point that on. So now I've got to identify dates and location. Now the location's got two choices there, so let's come out over the bottom of there. So identify dates, let's push this up a bit. I'll just call it ID dates so it's not so long. Identify dates, and then you're going to have another process coming out of there. So I'm going to send the dates. Send the dates, and then underneath this one I need another process path. Push it up a little bit. So it's quite quick to create these, and location. So ID location, and then this is shot off down below. I don't want it down there. I want it up here, so make that level. So now send location, so I'm asking the person which location, and there's two options. It's an OR option I need here, so it's still a process, so I'll put the process on. So on-site is one option, or it can be, if I just get the OR, it can also be in the my training site. So that's going to be on-site, and then this one's going to be training room. And again, I need to just move this arrow from there to there, so it gives you the OR options. And then from this one, I need to come back across. So after I've done identified location, I need another event, which is going to be deliver training. Sorry, I'm ahead of myself. Course booked. Course booked. And then underneath that, it's going to be deliver training. Deliver training. So that's the process. Now, coming out of, I need to come in from this one. So I need a line coming from on-site and one coming from training room. So let's just move across a little bit. Get myself a connector tool. Coming out from there, going to there. I don't want it sitting like that. I'll fix that in a minute. So one coming from this one, going to there as well. Put the pointer tool back on, and then let's try and sort these lines out. So where's this one gone? So let's pull that down like that. Pull this one down so they both go this. In fact, pull that other one up. That can stay there. Pull this one up, so it follows the same trajectory there. Can't have it like that. It's going to have to go on this side, and then push it up a little bit. That'll do. Okay, so back over this side. Now, after delivered training, we have got training complete as an event. That's the final event. So training complete. And then out the side of that, we're going to do some feedback, send feedback. We've got some equipment here, information and equipment, so I haven't got that option there, so I'll just have to drag it on there. This is just, that comes into deliver training. I need computers and manuals. Computers and manuals. And then I need to do not that, I need to do a manual connector into deliver training. Put the pointer tool back on, so let's scroll back up, let's see where we're at. Okay, so now we're coming out of there, deliver training, we need to send invoice. So if I create one of those, type send invoice, from send invoice, we're coming back up because we've got, while all this is going on, we've also got another function which is enter customer in DB database. So when you send the invoice, when I send an invoice, it comes out of the database, so I need a connector tool to go into the database like that. Pointer tool back on, just knock that across a little bit. So invoice is then, let's push this up. invoice is, well, I've got 2 lines there. Okay, let's just move that across a little bit so it's not the same line. So that's coming in there. Seem to have a loose line there. Let's get rid of that. So invoice, send invoice, invoice in. So coming out of the invoice, invoice received. So I'll come out of the side of that actually. Invoice received is a function. Let's just push it there. Invoice received, invoice received, and that looks like it's completed except for send feedback. So send feedback, that would come out of, I've already got send feedback, so that's going up into the database, so recording the feedback. Let's move this across a little bit. So coming out of there, I need a connector tool that's going to go back up into the database as a record, like so. So I think I've got everything. Just noticing this line's gone a bit pear-shaped, so this should have been a connected to, and it's not connected to that. Now it is. So moving across, that's alright, that looks the same. So we've got an and we've got an or, we've got functions, we've got an event to start the thing off, an event to finish the thing off, complete training. So that's just a very quick, simplistic, because it's my business, I'll just get rid of that, simplistic EPC diagram. Nothing too technical about that at all. And when it's your own business, you can basically say what you like and create what you like, as long as it makes sense to other people if you've got more than yourself in your business. Fortunately, in my case, it's just me, so I can make this diagram say what I want. But actually, that is basically what happens when somebody inquires for a course. That's the process that I go through and the decisions that we make between us, and then the delivery of the course and the feedback is the last step. So hopefully that was of use to you, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you for your time.